That is amazing. I'm in love. Hello YouTuber, welcome on this fine day. Today we are going to have a look at Kari Zev's Skyship Raider in Historic Brawl. This deck aims to win by going face and reducing the opponent's life total to 0, just like every good mono-red aggro deck does. There is not too much to say about this. After all, this is mono-red and most people know how mono-red is constructed. You play cheap creatures, you attack face with them, and you finish them off with burn spells, right? Simple as that. Because our commander costs 2 mana, we can consistently play her on curve, obviously. So we have a ton of 1-drops to guarantee our 1-drop. We don't have too many 2-drops because we have our 2-drop in the command zone. And our 2-drops have to be either better or played at a later time. Like a better 2-drop than Kari Zev is Runaway Steamcamp, for example, and played at a later time or like different purposes is like Rimrock Knight or like burn spells like Heartfire. With Heartfire and collateral damage, we can sacrifice the monkey Kari Zev produces that dies anyways after the combat. So it's like the sacrifice line is basically non-existent, which is pretty great. We have some anthem effects because we do go wide naturally with this commander, and we have some colorless lands that help us for additional utility. Yeah, let's give it a try. We are ready to play against the Karma Primal Calamity. And yeah, this is the hand. Curse of Shaken Faith is specifically here for our combo decks. I don't... Like, this is more of a tech choice, and I don't know if it's even a good tech choice, basically. Land, Bomat Courier, go. Okay. So now we start ramping, like, getting potential value from the courier. I think I will just play the Kari Zev here. Yep. I have some like combat tricks or things that give power to creatures. Because basically this is a 2 mana burn spell to face that can be reused, and then I have some 1 mana 3 power cards. Those are effectively burn spells. Cultivate, sure. I do think if they can go to the Karma, we just lose. But it is how it is, basically. Yeah. Let's make a huge Bomat Courier. Honestly, I don't really intend too much to, like, I don't really intend to crack this right now. So buffing this to infinity is reasonable. Also, if we draw a land, the upside is super high. Because what ends up happening is that we... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... damn it. We didn't draw the land, otherwise we could have just Ember Cleaved them. So the question becomes if we play the curse or if we hold up the courier and the frostbite. Yeah, I think this plays better. I don't think... It's mostly because I don't think Curse of Shaken Faith is too good against this specific opponent. Ah, that's so annoying. Because... yeah, now I have to draw... to draw a land to kill them. Sure. Frostbite. It's not a land. Damn it. Now I lose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That was really annoying. I also couldn't stop them from getting a Scoot Swarm, I believe, because yeah, they played the land immediately after the Scoot Swarm. And yeah, good game. GG. Banneret versus Banneret. Let's go. Yeah, let's keep this. We can play Bloodlust inside return 1. Sure. And then we can give our Kari Zev haste. Build a smash is not too amazing in the mirror matchups. It's mostly there to push a lot of damage quite quickly. Don't think I will want to... Oh yes, I take this trade though. Bomat Courier is way too nutty. Yeah, I don't know if I want to play the Zafran Void or the Mountains. Probably, like, I want to avoid getting colorless lands onto the field. Early, that is. Now let's go with this. Don't need you. 1, 2, then we attack the opponent. We have built this mashup. So if they have a shock or something like that, we can protect our creatures from it. I do think they maybe... Yeah, I think they have something like a shock. So I will wait for that. I give them priority. Yep, you go. And then we can save it with Build a Smash. Beautiful. Okay, next turn we can play Zariel, and I think I'm just going to mostly use the Zero ability unless we can kill the opponent or almost kill him, because the Devils are really good in mirror matchups, especially against their Devils, apparently. Because... I can actually try to kill this.
Watch the lapels, please.
Or not kill this, but
I don't waste words. Let's fight.
Should have played this post-combat. Yeah, should have played this post-combat, oops. But yeah, now we can do it like this. Because I'm not really interested in necessarily killing this. I just want to put it to 1 so they don't get the devil. Okay, so they block the 2-1. I think they should block the 1-1 and then ping Zariel with it. Yeah, that's why I shouldn't have played it. Okay, they want to kill the Ginger Brute here. I don't think this is necessarily correct. They should have done it this way. Take the 2. Okay, we produce our own devils now.
Reinforcements will drive them back.
Are those the same tokens? No, right? Yeah, no. Okay, Can they go bigger than us?
You, into the fray.
Yep. Attack you. Can't block Zariel. Kari Zev, I mean. Yeah, this is not great. I should have arguably plus Zariel so she survives an attack from the Thunder Break Regent, but yeah, see, didn't matter anyways. Could have killed her, so having a devil is better.
Your suffering will come one day.
Now they do gain a ton of value from the commander. Yeah. This is not too great, not too great. Yep. Everything is face. We don't have too many options here. Now if you block like this, even if you... Yeah, thought so. Because then their commander would have died. Let's see. So, okay, they... Oh no! Oh
He's a hellion
no.
to start some fire.
This is insane. Because they draw... Interesting, they Spikefield Hazard... A devil? What? Now I can kill their Tin Street Dodger. I think I... oh no, it's exiled, right? It's... Yeah, it's okay, it's exiling. But it's... I'm a bit... confused by that. Because... I think they should have just discarded their hand and then just drew 2. Yes, sure, I take 3, but that doesn't matter too much. Oh, this is difficult. This is really difficult. Okay, they don't have anything here. Do I kill the Chandra? I think I do. So this is 1 damage. And this is also the damage, right? Like, either they... Like, this gets 1 damage in. And either they block this, or it dies and it deals 1 damage. Anyways. This just prevents them from drawing so many cards.
Well, that's rude.
Okay. They are thinking, how would I block this? Honestly, maybe just Sabira on the 2-1. Okay, that's reasonable. Yeah, I think that's even... Yeah, that's a better block, I think.
I'm burnt out.
Yes, you are burned out. Okay, so now it's arguably the better late game commander versus me, but they are behind in life total. I have 1 more mana available to me, which probably does not matter. If they get a creature here with for the draw engine, that's probably really good for them. Lightning Bolt really doesn't matter too much. I can just replay my commander. Yes, land, sure. And now I take 2. Yep. You. I'm currently thinking if I draw a land, should I Falkenrath Pit Fighter? Or like sacrifice the Falkenrath Pit Fighter? Oh, that's really good. Okay, we hold full control. And that's... they go to 2 if I Hardfire Face. Or they go to 6, but I kill Sabira. I think killing Sabira is better. Maybe that was also not the correct play. Okay, they play the commander again. They play Torch Courier. But now they can't draw a card off the Torch Courier, so that was worth it. At least in my book. They can go to 1. Or I can kill the commander again with the Slaying Fire. So I go through with the Kari Zev. They go to 1, but what then? They can't do any. I can also Kari Zev in the command zone would cost 6 again. So if they would go to 1, they would die. Eventually, I think. Is it safer to kill Sabira because then they go to 3, then they play Sabira and then they don't die? Yeah, I think it's better to just do it like this and then just Slaying Fireface. And if they just like, yeah, they have to do this. Okay. Perfect. Enter. Moderate mirror matches are interesting, to be honest. I think it really was that one turn where I still believe they misplayed. They could have just drawn a ton of cards with Chandra, like making 2/1/1s. Sure. Slaying Fire you. I really don't like that card. And now any damage wins the game. I think they shouldn't have attacked, maybe. Like if I... Like the argument is if I had Haster, but I think, yeah, attacking is also... Like they're at 1. I will kill them eventually. Like they really don't have a choice. They can't play around anything. Yeah, I think attacking them was probably correct, because if they wait, they die. 100%. So they just have to get lucky. Or I have to get unlucky. GG. We are ready to play against Nicobola's God Pharaoh. And this hand plays magic. Let's go. Bunch of 1-drops, as expected from this deck. A 3rd land would be great. And I think we don't need much more than that, to be honest. Grixis control is usually one of the better matchups for Moderate, just because of the fact that they like we can usually push our damage in with most creatures at least once, like with Bomat Courier, right, or like any haster, so we will eventually kill them, and they don't really gain life. So I think we're favored in this matchup. Okay, I am... Oh, this is interesting. I think I played double 1-drop here. Yep. Because that plays around current spells better. Okay, Falkenrath Pit Fighter. Like, and now if they counter this and then they remove the courier, they think, okay, I can't, like, now they can, the construct can't attack, and that's pretty good for them, right? But I still have the Phoenix, so that's pretty amazing. Also, Den of the Bugbear is going to be really strong here. I think if you want to kill it now, opponent. I agree. Kill spell plus counter spell. That's where we get into it. Critical territory. Okay, perfect. You. And we want to get a card, preferably like we probably want to get a card that gives us more long-term value, similar to Den of the Bugbear, right? But they can just remove it. Something like Experimental Frenzy is pretty good. Something like... Oh, what do they solve the equation for? Roiling Vortex, any of the cards that either give us value or are very hard to remove, or... You know, good cards. We want to draw good cards. Sure. Let's go. Haste in. I think this was probably a mistake. Specifically, playing those two instead of just activating the Phoenix. Because, yes, because they search for a memory deluge, which pretty much means that they very, very likely have a board wipe. Yeah, I should have played about the board wipe better. That's my bad. I didn't think about the turn well enough. So now if they destroy Kari Zev, I am going to let it go to the graveyard. And then I'm going to use it as fodder for the Phoenix of Ash. Oh, yes. That's one of the value cards I was talking about. Yes, and now we start burning them down with Chandra, Torch of Defiance. Okay, we still have 2 guaranteed damage. Well, mostly guaranteed damage from the Phoenix of Ash. They Nicobola's Dragon God here. They're almost dead, I believe, right? We still have 2 almost pretty much guaranteed damage from Ramunap Ruins. So there it's... Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. Playing Bolas here doesn't cut it, because that's 3 damage. That's 2. That's 2. It's just adding up. It starts to add up. Let's go. We are doing it. Chandra going into Chandra. They for sure minus our Kari Zev here. which I would not mind. Okay, they go for mana, so they have something else to play that deals with the Kari Zev. Interesting. Decline. And now we use it as fodder, because every additional card we get is a lot of value for this Phoenix of Ash. Also, we're going to use the top card as Burn.
Today's my lucky day.
And swing in. And you are at 4, opponent. You are in trouble. I think now they can like play Nicobola's Dragon God, minus Chandra on Phoenix of Ash, and then minus Nicobola's Dragon God on our Chandra. That is probably their best bet. Then they go to 1 with the Phoenix of Ash coming back. But if they have an exile spell, that would be excellent for them. But then they also would. They don't have a way of removing the Chandra. So it's getting hot in here. Also, and then there is the thing: if I ever get to them to 2 life and I draw a land, I also just win, right? So it is not looking good for them. Yeah, I don't know what that card is, but yeah, play this, and then I think that's the best bet. But it's not great for them. Not great. Boom. Okay, and now we den of the Bugbear. And win. Yep. GG. We are ready to play against the Karma Primal Calamity. Mox Amber is a good card. But it is quite land heavy though. This hand is pretty land heavy. Another 1-drop would be pretty cool. Because that, or if they open up with something like Llanowar Elves. Yeah, if they open up with Llanowar Elves, I also have a really good play with like land, Kari Zev, Mox Amber, Frostbite, attacking for 3. Oh yes. I'm so sorry, opponent. This is disgusting. Wow. Attack for 3. Your go, opponent. Another thing is that you have to keep in mind is that people start with 25 life, and 20 versus 25 life is a ton for this deck. That is like a lot. Can deal that damage quite well in 1 turn, but you know, it is sometimes 1 turn slower than you might want to. Okay, Shadow Skull, Chandra, we bring back the Frostbite,
Anyone need a fire started?
and we kill their Lotus Cobra, kill their ramp again and again. And wow, we ramped. They're almost dead now. Well, not even halfway, but like it is getting really interesting for them because oh my, blockers won't help them short term. 2 1/1s. A haster.
These little guys are great.
And we swing in with the team. I feel like they have something like a lightning bolt on the... Okay, it's Swords to Plowshares, but same thing. And we're going face. So now they are going to 10 life. We have double Heartfire available. And I think that does it. Yeah. Double Heartfire probably does it. Okay. It doesn't do it anymore, but I still think I play the Heartfire. Okay, let me think about this. I could activate the Den of the Bugbear, swinging in, and they probably block the Den, then go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I go through with 5 damage, right? No, a bunch more. It's 7. So they go to 3. Or I can make 2 1/1s, then sacrifice one of them, swing in, and that's 1, 2, 3. Oh, I think just putting them. Oh, damn it. I didn't activate my Chandra, which is very, very relevant because that means they're not at
Find your fires of passion within.
At lethal range with a single Heartfire. Doesn't matter, they still scope. GG. We are ready to play against Rada, Heart of Celt. I like this. Collateral damage is a very, very clean answer to their commander. We have a 1-drop, we have some value engines. And if they somehow manage to cast a spell for 0 mana, they are in trouble. And if they don't do anything here, yeah, I think I like this. I like this. So Fanatical Firebrand, if they have a removal spell, I can just sacrifice the creature that they're removing with collateral damage. And if they don't do anything, they play Rada, and in their end step I sacrifice the Grim Initiate to collateral damage, effectively having having the same power on board, but their Rada is dead, right? Great. Yep. Nice. So that's pretty good. If I don't draw land, I'm probably playing Roiling Vortex. If I draw land, I'm probably playing Phoenix of Ash. And this is a ton of burn in my hand. Oh my god. So this is, yeah, it's 6 damage of burn, 2 damage of haste. I deal 1 damage to them each turn. If they play something for 0 mana, they pretty much immediately die. I don't see how they can get out of this, to be honest. I really don't see it. And yeah, that's just the power of Banneret. You just kill people. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I'm just inclined to play the Soul Scar Mage and then skewer them. Or I could just Royal Eruption. That's reasonable. I think they should have taken the Fanatical Firebrand though. Yep. Okay. Skewer you. And they're already dead, basically. They are already dead. Royal Eruption does 2, and then if we draw the land, we can finish them off with Phoenix of Ash. So even if they just wipe the board clean, they pretty much don't have any way of coming back. I don't think they have too many ways of getting life. And even if they try to get life while I have 1 mana up, they can just activate this in response. Reasonable. And so I go... Yeah, let's just do this. Yeah. This is just game. GG. We are ready to play against Shaya, Soul of the Forest, Soul of the Wild. 1 drop, third spells, value in the late game, good 3 drop. We flood out, we win. If we don't flood out, we draw cards that we can play. Yeah. I think we keep this. I think this is one of the weaker 1-drops. But if we get to like turn 3, putting a counter on Kari Zev is really annoying. Yeah. Since I drew the land, I'm just going to use the Spikefield Hazard here. And then I'm going to play with fire there 2-drop mana dork. Hopefully I can do that. Maybe they have 3 or 4 toughness, maybe it's Paradise Druid with hexproof, or maybe they don't have anything. I can play with Fireface, and I'm going to do that for the scry. I don't think this is too relevant against them. Reckless Stormseer, or I could just light up the stage, get a land of the light up the stage, and play Kari Zev. Okay, let's do this. Then Kari Zev, and then I can go Oriflamme and hold up Infuriate for blocks and make it really awkward for them. Nice, nice, nice. 1, 2, 3. This. Yes. And here's a question: do I even use the Infuriate, or I can just activate the Banneret, and that puts the same amount of power on the board, but puts 1 counter on Kari Zev. Then they can block the 2/1, and if I Infuriate, they're not going to. No, they can't block the 2/1 as well because of Oriflamme. Yeah, I quite like this. I think this is better than activating Infuriate. It's the same amount of damage on the board. I think they have to block the Goblin Banneret, right? It's just too much damage. If we draw a land, I'm thinking about Reckless Stormseeker. Oh, okay. Maybe. I'm not sure what I would do if we draw land. If we don't draw land, we have options, right? But I think I want to just squeeze out the last bit of value here. Yeah, there's a land. Okay, question. Do we think, if we play Frenzy, do we think a land is on top or not? Statistically, it's more likely that we have a land than a 1-drop on top. So I think it's correct to to play the Frenzy. But statistically, we are more likely to have any card on top that's not a land than a land. Or I can just go Stormseeker and don't even think about it. Because the power of Frenzy is also to just play it while I already have a lot of lands in play. And take it, just getting those 4 damage in is so valuable. This means that if they go land commander, they just lose. I can just attack and they can't do anything about it. Yeah. Exactly. You're dead, opponent. You can hover my cards all day, every day. But you're dead. GG. Also, if you're wondering, Scavenger Grounds is an untapped desert, so I can sacrifice it to Ramunap Ruins. And there is some utility in here, but it also hurts ourselves because we have less fodder for Phoenix. Also, my opponent just played a Scavenging Ooze on us. And that is horrible. Oh, that is amazing. Beautiful. Yeah, we win. I'm so sorry, opponent. I'm so sorry. Because I believe this is lethal, right? Yeah. I'm apparently just a better player. We put it on this in case they have an instant speed fight spell or something like that, and I'd rather want them to fight the creature that dies anyways than the commander. GG. We are ready to play against Subira. Yeah, okay, let's go. Don't think this hand is keepable. Let's mull. I think this hand is keepable. Let's not mull. They open up with Ramunap Ruins, which is amazing for us, because that means that they're going to slowly take a bit of damage, which is going to be very, very relevant in those matchups. Okay, do I play a 1-mana haster? Or do I play a Goblin Banneret? I think holding hasters off for the last bit of damage is pretty good. I would have played the Tin Street Dodger over Gingerbread because those are basically the same cards, but this can be played off colorless, but I don't think that matters with 2 more mountains in our hand. But this matters for cards like Torbran that care about having red cards on the field. So yeah, Tin Street Dodger over Gingerbread there, in theory. Okay. They have a Dragon Rage Channeler, they have a Blazing Root Waller. They don't have too much going on. This is not a great card in the mirror match, because what ends up happening is that both get damaged, nobody gains life, and it's basically just accelerating the game into one direction. So it's win more or lose more, and pretty much nothing in between. So I'm going to play it when I'm already winning, but I don't think I currently am winning too hard. Yeah, let's play out everything, attack with everything, and have a ton of fun here. The Runaway Steamkin is definitely scary. I think that's one of the scarier cards on the opponent's side right now. They take everything, like a champ. If we draw land, we can just go... We still just go creature, creature, creature if we draw land, right? No, we can also just go 2 creatures and activate Banneret. I think that's probably the best choice. And then we likely buff Kari Zev. No, I'm never blocking that, and he knows that. Okay, double haste creature, I think. Or Root Waller. We always do this. Then, yep. Let's go. We swing in. So you mentor the Legion Warboss. And the Legion Warboss, I believe, mentors the Kari Zev because this team can always block a 1/1. Beautiful. We are just growing our board a ton here. Okay, Blazing Root Waller blocking the Banneret. That's pretty much a no-brainer. Are they greedy with the Steamkin, or are they going to double block the Warboss? Because Warboss is what's winning the game here. Yeah, no, I think they won't win this unless they have a Goblin Chainwhirler, because that is a pretty great card to have in mirror matches and whatnot. Also, why don't I play Chainwhirler? I don't know. Yeah, like there are a ton of cards you could play. You could go up to 5 mana with this deck as well with dragons. I don't think going over 5 mana is smart though. Unless you're attacking for a very, very specific meta for a tournament, like uncounterable stuff, right? But like for the general queue, I don't think going too tall is good. They get their lands. Blast Zone doesn't seem too fast here. Yeah, I think they're dead. I don't think they can do anything. But Steamkin can still pull ahead. Oh yeah. Wait, maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe. I definitely start Static Discharge. But is it the Anax or the Steamkin? If they have Embercleave, I'm just instantly dead to Anax. Yeah, sure. Goodbye, Anax. And I just Gingerbread, attack him with everything and hold up the Root Waller activation. So the Warboss gets in on the Kari Zev because high power plus first strike is amazing. Could have also went with the Gingerbread and then give it unblockable. I think that would have also been reasonable. Wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that's... I did not notice that. Wow, I turned on their Dragon Rage Channeler because I killed the Anax, and that's creature, land, sorcery, enchantment. Wow, that's pretty cool. But they're dead. GG. We are ready to play against Sakama, Primal Calamity. So many Zakamas. 2 mana. Foundry Street Denizen. Foundry Street is just a lot of damage, to be honest. Like a lot of damage. This card is not to be underestimated, to be honest. Because it gets +1/+0 until end of turn from the Ragavan spawning in. Which is quite amazing, to be honest. Okay. If we draw land, that's amazing. If we draw a 1-drop, that's also amazing. If we draw a 2-drop, we can just play that. That's not the 1-drop I was thinking about, but okay, sure. And I hope they play something like a Frostbite, but I don't think that will happen. Next turn we can Embercleave. Oh my god. And they have something we can Frostbite. Oh my god, this is so much damage. They... Oh my god. This poor guy. Oh no. Yep. Embercleave on the Foundry Street. And that's not even with like drawing another land and having a 1-drop. They would have been dead here. Like they would have just straight up been dead. Wow. That is amazing. I'm in love. Okay. Oh, no! You can't do this to me! I hate it. Play you. And attack you. And the amazing part here is they have to block the Denizen, right? Yeah, they have to block the Denizen. And the Gargoth is dead. That's just so much power every turn. Oh wait, no, they messed up. They need to gain the life here. GG! This is it for the deck. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. And yeah, it's moderate. What else can you say? Like, there's some cards that do so much damage. Like, as you've seen with Foundry Street Denizen, this card is amazing for the deck. And yeah, I just really like it. If you just want to have a chill, relaxed mono-red day, I think this is the deck for you. I don't think this is too expensive as well, right? Like, a lot of these 1-drops are commons and uncommons. So, and if you played Standard, like the last year here, like a lot of cards were viable from past Standard decks, and yeah, you likely have a lot of these cards. The deck is beautiful, simple, and fast. You can replace some cards. For example, the Curse of Shape of Faith hasn't been too amazing, but I think this is like, if you're playing in a tournament and you expect a lot of combo decks, that is probably the card you really want to bring in, because you play that and they can't combo off, and it's just lovely. GG. Yeah, right. Anyways, hope you will see me in the next video.